Good morning, good morning, good morning. How's everybody doing today? MP, Dan, how's it going? What's going on? Happy Friday, happy Friday. Whew, we made it. Or I made it. I don't know. You guys might still be all in the grind, but I made it to Friday. It was a rough week for me at work, but we'll get we'll get into that in a second. Let me set up this show here. So welcome to, what are we calling ourselves these days? My Daily Dads, VDads Official, whatever you want to call it. You guys see look at that little square glare here? I have a light now. Ooh, how fancy. That was one of the things that had me a little behind today, was trying to set up this weird little thing. I don't like it. Dom Dads. Yeah, of course. This is total domination. This is the year of domination that we're in. 2025 is all about domination. I basically just just pushed Ryan and Blaze out of the way, and I said, just let me do my thing, boys. No, that didn't happen at all. But anyways, we're here. Daily morning show. Looks like I got 12 viewers over in the atmosphere and 4 on Twitch. So if anyone doesn't know, most of the chat is over here on Twitch. This is the preferred hangout spot. So if you wouldn't mind popping on over to Twitch so you can engage with the rest of the people that show up there. But if not, do your thing. I think if you comment in Twitter, which I know takes you out of the video, so it's not fun to do, I will still see it. I will still respond to you, but that's the best way to engage. We also have a group chat over on Twitter X. I was adding a bunch of people to it yesterday and the previous days, so I'm in there trying to keep the conversation going with all the parents and gems that we have in our Twitter family. So today is Friday. Little about me, like I said, rough week at work. I am in the process of hiring an assistant to help me with this year, because this is looking to be one of the busiest years that I've had in construction. I'm actually just had 3, I was already feeling it was going to be my busy year, and then I had 3 new calls come in this week. So great stuff, good stuff. I'm excited, but a little nervous. So in the process of hiring an assistant, I'm trying to set up an email address, and Lord have mercy, is it difficult to set up an email address, a second email address under your per domain name. What's up, Ryan?
What's up, man? Sorry, my computer was booting up. It was booting up. It feels like 1995. It's like
Technology
I'm like,
technology's a pain, dude.
it is. It's a beautiful thing too, though. I
Yeah.
just I'm like at the point I'm like, if I get a new computer, is it going to be better? I'm like,
Yeah.
I don't know, because most situations in like this, it's like a user error on like my end. Like I'm probably just doing something wrong. So I don't know. That's what I think.
So yeah, I was literally just talking about technology right now. Is like I'm in the process this week of trying to set up a second email address for an assistant I'm looking at hiring.
Oh, nice,
And
man.
just doing that has been such a hassle because I'm having to switch the company that handles my email. So from GoDaddy to Google, just to get more features and make it more easier and everything like that. But just the process of doing that, like my email's been shut down for like 3 days.
What?
I have like 2 different. It's not shut down. It's not coming to me the way I'm used to it. So it's like my main email is already over in Gmail. So I'm getting all new stuff there, but I don't have all my old stuff there. So all my old stuff that I want to reference or reply to, even email addresses, like the actual contact list, is all still over in Outlook and Microsoft. And so I'm hoping to get that done today. But I know Friday Dominic is useless when it comes to work. So we'll see. I have an appointment with my web developer. You may know her. She's pretty famous. I think around 8:15 or so.
That's awesome. Are we talking about a bag of sorts?
No.
Oh,
She's even
okay.
more famous. She's like OG famous. Her name is Crystal Groves.
Okay.
But
What's up,
she's been.
Mr. IJ
What's up,
Rob?
IJ? How you doing, buddy?
I
But
gotta
yeah,
say,
how are you doing? Go ahead.
wait, hold on. Well, hold on. I'm gonna go to Jay. I'm gonna say this. I got very excited. I thought about how close I really do end up living to Jay and Tom, and just like how amazing I think that they are, just like their energy and everything that they've kind of built. And I just like that energy they put off. It's this very much. It's an entrepreneurial spirit, but it's like we're just gonna get stuff done. I love it. I've also missed Jay whenever he visits the city. And Jay, I just want to grab a coffee with you. Stop running away. But with the whole Chrome release and stuff like that, I've been really excited to think about heading down there and breaking with them. Unless they come here, they said we're going to do something up in Fly Fish Club, maybe. So
I
that's
think
exciting.
both. I think both.
We should. I do.
You know,
Yes, I want to do both. Yeah.
to go on a little conversation that you and I had in the text chain. My wife and I, we were talking about like a summer vacation. So in-laws dropped the invite to go on a summer vacation. Then we have our friend group that was talking about going on a summer vacation. And
Oh
then
wow.
I'm planning on going to Chicago. And so we were talking about that. And my wife goes, "Oh, I see your hesitation now. Why don't you go to Chicago and me and the kids will go to Hawaii and Lake Tahoe?" And I'm like, okay. So it became an and, not or. We started the conversation with or, and she was like, no. I think it's and because both girls were like, I want to go to Tahoe, and the other one was like, I want to go to Hawaii, and I'm like, I want to go to Chicago. And like my wife's like, I want to go to all of them except Chicago. So Dominic, you go to Chicago. I'll take the kids. And I'm like, all right, I guess that solves it.
I mean, so wait. So you are going to do all three?
No. As a family, we're going to do all three, but it's more of a divide and conquer. Like, uh, I'm going to go to Chicago for the national,
Yeah.
and then they, as a family, like not me, is going to do Hawaii and Tahoe because I can't take that
Got
much
it.
time off work. Like before you dove in, I was saying like this is going to be my busiest year ever. Like
Yeah.
I don't know what's going on. Construction's just taking off right now again.
Yeah.
So I need to, I know I would take Hawaii all day too. And that was originally that's why I've always had a percentage chance that I was gonna not go to Chicago, is because if the friend group finds a really good deal on Hawaii and it's that same week, that's gonna be the struggle for me.
Got it. Okay.
Or I
Well,
might need to look at a plane ticket from Hawaii to Chicago.
should be more than possible. That is a ton of traveling. I mean, selfishly, I was trying not to like ask questions to be like, you got to go to Chicago. You got to be there.
Yeah, I
So
do. I do really feel like I have to be there. So, because
I
otherwise, I'm
think,
just going to have to go to New York alone. And that's like, Amy and I already had that conversation. She's like, you're not going to New York alone.
well, I'm glad I will see you either way, but stop teasing and saying you're going to come to New York. First of all, I keep
Well,
being
hold
like,
on,
he's
because
coming. Here he is.
that's part of the fun too.
Yeah.
Don't try to take that away from me.
I I've been loving how you've been stepping up here. I never want to come in and fall back into the shoes of trying to move the conversation along because I don't want to do that. But I was going to try and bridge into the money thing today because I thought it was a really
Mm-hmm.
the money thing always hits me. The money thing always hits me in a really good way. I like thinking about it. Good morning, Blaze.
Good morning.
And like I always love it, but there's just weird feelings around money. But obviously you can't let money take over your presence with your kids. Sure.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts on money, though?
I mean, I like to say that I, agree with the reading. You know, it's it helps. Like it helps, uh, assist in everything that you need, right? Like it helps assist in having nice things, like going nice places, that kind of stuff. But if you're still not present and enjoying those things, and your kids aren't, then it just becomes it's just more of a problem than a solution. So
Wait, hold on. I think I like what you just said. You just said what? You just said if you are enjoying the money more than your kids, is that what you're saying?
no, if you're still not present and enjoying whatever it is that the money's bringing you, like if you're just collecting things, right? And collecting all these trips, but you're not actually enjoying it. You're sitting there on your phone, or like if you're doing the same stuff at home that like is causing you to not enjoy life, and you think that like, oh, the trip that I'm planning, or the super expensive thing that I'm planning on getting, that's going to bring me happiness. Like if you can't find a way to be happy in just your living room, or bored at home, like going on a vacation and doing the same thing is not gonna change that. But if you are able to like go, like I know Jason, I know enough about him to know that like him and his family going on this trip in the woods, like enjoying that time and being present in that situation, like I know he's going to come out of it, uh, with a sense of accomplishment and enjoyment and presence with his family and all that stuff. And that's, of course, money spent, like in a good way.
Yeah, Jason does do a really good job of slowing down the moment and kind of being in it. Jason's a really good listener and all those kind of things too. Almost to the point for me sometimes I'm like, this is way too slow. We gotta go. Let's do. What are we talking about? And so, and that's really unfair because he does such a good job that I really think that it's part of his identity, which is an awesome thing.
Did I tell you, or did you hear that this is the week of Jason?
I didn't hear it in this. What do you mean? In which context?
Okay. I mean, I'll let Blaze speak, and then I'll circle back. I want to hear what Blaze is going on. Hit me, Blaze.
What's going on in my life, or about
your
Jason?
life, the reading,
Oh.
anything, dude? Just let's hear some Blaze.
So I like jumping into the conversation because you guys have talked about the money piece of it a lot, but I think for me it's even just focusing on the time more, because I know probably for the first, like, my daughter's 8, probably for the first 6.5 years of her life, almost every morning I woke up with my previous position. It was like, what do I need to do for work today? Not what do I need to do for my family today? And like, that's one of the reasons why I wanted to do VDads and Daily Dads and switch careers. And I think I've accomplished that, or I'm getting better at that every day. And so I think about, like, there's always in those movies where like the dad promises to go to the daughter's game or dance recital or karate belt thing, and then he's like trying to like beat the time clock due to like some work thing, and then all this crazy stuff happens. And so I just always like, because there's these two paths, but when they cross, are you going to choose your kids or are you going to choose the money? But then you dive in it differently and you look at it from different perspectives, and you hear about people that are like, they didn't see their parents for the first 10 years of their life because they were working to provide for them. And I'm never going to say that's right or wrong, but I just know, like, for me, I think what Ryan Holiday is trying to say is like, you need to still prioritize time with your kids regardless of the money. Is my thoughts.
Yep, I like that. I agree, sir. Very much so.
And so I guess my big takeaway would be, like, if you schedule all this stuff for work, but you don't have anything scheduled with your kids, I would think about that and plan something.
I love that, Blaze. Because I guess in my mind, as you were saying that, I'm like, I agree with it, but where's that thought that I can really bite into and grab on? And I like what you just said. It's just like, yeah, like it's definitely okay and it's necessary in times to actually prioritize the need to make money for your family. But if you're also not scheduling or putting a prioritization on time with your kids, then yeah, there is a disconnect, right? So
And I would even challenge people like I'm taking Bryson to rock climbing at 10 a.m. on Saturdays. That doesn't count. I'm talking like one-on-one time, which I'm really good with my almost 4-year-old. I'm really good with my 6-year-old. I'm not good with my 8-year-old because for her, she needs to get out of the house at like Starbucks with a hot chocolate. And I think if you were to ask me what I need to schedule more, it's that piece right there.
But to give you a little bit of grace here, like I think I know that your wife is very good at doing that, right, with her.
Yeah,
So it's not like
yeah.
your kid is struggling, like because you're a single parent and you're not having that time with her. I know you wouldn't have that. I know you wouldn't allow that to happen. So I think that's like kind of like not your out, but like a pretty good reason that like you're focusing on the two younger ones, and your wife has a lock-in pattern and routine with your daughter.
That's true.
Right? So it's not like your daughter's missing. Like I don't think she would grow up and say like I didn't have something, like that kind of thing.
Yeah. What you had me think about that with that too is being selfish. Like I should be spending time with my daughter with things that she wants to do, not selfishly like I just want this time because you're getting older and I'm trying to just like keep you. And I don't think that they're like, I think sometimes that's probably okay because like you want to be able to look at and like treasure the memory of them, but also what is it that they want to do?
Yep. I mean, that's what Craig just said. Quality time together, finding a thing that they have joy in to do, and do it. Be engaged in it, whether you want to be there or not.
Craig really pisses me off because I could like.
I didn't expect you to go there.
I could get on a plane and go give Ryan a hug and get a cup of coffee. Realistically, I could get on a plane and come visit you, Dom. But to like, I really want to hang out with Craig. But to like do that, like I would need to dig out my passport, like fly to Australia, get on the Gone, find a meta ride, like do all these things. And I hope we get to hang out at some point.
I want to give a shout out to Elena's husband, right? Super Salad.
Mm-hmm.
Is that who that is?
Yeah.
Welcome. Hello.
I think it's Greg, right? I believe it's Greg.
Well, Blaze, if you really want to prioritize time with Craig, you just got to schedule it. That's what we're saying right now.
Yeah. So wait, Blaze isn't going to Chicago with us now. He's going to Australia.
We never know what Blaze is doing. Blaze is spontaneous. Spontaneous Blaze. Blaze needs to be the spontaneous seahorse.
You're not wrong. You're not wrong.
And we love you for it. And I think that's the beautiful thing about you. What was I thinking? I had a thought and I put it aside because I was trying not to think about it as you were talking. I'll come back to it. But I did, just from like the money aspect of things, I like with I think this is like the struggle for me is like my mindset, even with money, I'm like, like the mindset is like, money can buy happiness. At the same time, it can be this and that and that. And I'm like, yeah, but I'm not sitting here on piles of money, regardless of how I think about it. So like, am I thinking about it wrong? Like, I don't know. I don't know if I am, but I do like to think about the idea that like, or whenever someone says that like money doesn't buy happiness, I'm just like, that's so played out. It's so tired. It's like, because it can. And when I say it, I'm not talking about buying jet skis. I'm talking about like being able to buy the time or have the time that money gives us where, we now have option, we have choice, we have ease of, we can just easily plan a vacation. Like money does that. So now I can spend more time with my kids. So I always thought about it is like, what is your relationship with money and how do you talk about money in front of your kids, with your kids and all those kind of things too? I I people demonize money, and I do feel it's like I grew up with the mind, like that 9 to 5 mindset around money, which is like you just work until you just keep working until you retire, and then you retire, and then you use what you have. And I'm like, well, why? That doesn't make sense to me. Like, you can love what you do, you can make money, and do the things that you want money to give you. So I've always had a hard time with it.
Yeah, I Heather's shattered that glass ceiling. I have not, and I'm trying to get in that mindset.
Yeah. Recently, I had this conversation. I'm curious. And it's the mentality I have a hard time with, because I do like to brainstorm. But I think I mentioned to you guys that we've been taking care of like dogs. Like our dog passed away like now like 2 years ago about. And I think we're still like emotionally like not ready to have our own dog. And the kids keep asking for a dog, and we're like, it's not happening. And so my wife was like, well, I definitely have an idea. Why don't we? And it was a great idea, right? It was a very dynamic idea, right? But she was like, why don't we start taking care of dogs? Sloan is like our oldest, the one that was like pushing for it. She's like, well, why don't you have a dog sitting business? We'll go on Rover, right? One of these apps that helps you take care of dogs. And she's like, Sloan, this will be your business. She doesn't do anything right now. My wife does like 90% of it, and I'll step in to help out. But like, it's at the point now where like we're seeing how stupid it is. It's like stupid money. Like people drop so much money on taking care of your dog. Like we recently, she was like, hey Ryan, I just got to let you know, I'm curious what you think about this. She was like, this person wants to leave their cats with us, 2 cats, for I think it was like a month maybe, but it was going to be over $5,000, right? And I'm sitting there like, why would I say no to this, right? And like, this is just like this. And so I think what I'm getting at is the fact that like the money can come really easily as long as you enjoy it and you kind of step up and you accept it. And so, you know, we are going to take on those cats. I think that there's like a lower rate that we had agreed on with this person. But at the same time, I'm like, the money is there if you want it. And so I had brought up a conversation with a few people, and I was like, this is so easy. Like this seems like it seems like stupid money. And I was like, but what other things in life are like this? Like, what are we missing? Like, what's the other little side gig business that doesn't feel that difficult that we can kind of do this with to help our family, you know, enjoy it, have a little extra spending cash, and then move on. Like that, I feel like is a healthy mentality around money, right? Like, but being creative and kind of still working with it. That was our most recent conversation around money. So
My first thought is like, I enjoy dog watching. Should I be watching dogs? That's my first
dude,
thought.
100. Well, okay, I'll say this is that especially in Brooklyn, like you have,
Yeah, I was gonna say.
it's like you have so many people and everyone's going in and out, and like the amount of money that they have to spend on like the neighborhood animal, I don't know, daycare, it's so expensive. So even like $200 cheaper for them to stay with us, like you're just having a dog stay with us. Like, why not? It seems so simple. But yeah, totally.
Oh man, Heather was telling me that she wants another dog, and I'd be like, hey, let's not get another dog. Let's adopt all the dogs. What do you mean, Blaze? We could just be rotating in different dogs.
Let's
all
get
the
another
time.
dog every weekend.
Yeah.
Because I don't know if you guys play this game, but I like to play this game whenever Ryan's on. Is what dog is gonna appear on his bed? It's like one of my favorite games. So like every now and then, oh, there is smoke coming from behind you. Oh, God, that's been tripping me out this whole show. I was like, there's
We're
got to
up
be.
in the special effects on Daily Dad.
This guy is
What a
going.
smoke
This guy.
show.
Yeah, exactly. But yes, every now and then, if you are on this show long enough, you will see a random, completely different dog appear in Ryan's bedroom. And yeah, so it's all smoke and mirrors.
It's all
Guys.
smoke and mirrors.
Guys, we're just getting paid to hang out with this dog. They
Yeah.
said, here, we'll give you money. You can hang out with this dog. This dog's also 4 months old and still training. So
Okay. And then when you walked away, you couldn't hear me, but I finally got the answer to my question. Why is there smoke behind Brian? So I understand it now. It's been tripping me out since you came on.
It's this one plant right here. This plant needs high humidity. About to get rid of it. So it needs
so your
so much
bedroom has become Florida?
Basically. And dogs.
And dogs.
Yeah.
All right. Cool.
Yeah. You can go.
Small apartment in Brooklyn, y'all. You could do it.
Yeah. Good conversation. What's happening this weekend for you guys?
I think we're just hanging out. I know I got some work to do and just hang out with the kids. And I think we're gonna have a chill weekend. I know they have next Friday off. And then spring break's coming up in I think 4 weeks.
Nice, man. What's one thing that's gonna make you feel accomplished this weekend?
What would make me feel accomplished? I have some I started an LLC, but I don't understand all the New York paperwork I'm supposed to do for it to be legitimate. So I really need to figure that out.
I can help you.
I might hit you up. I'm stuck on something that's you have to publish your LLC in a newspaper, and I just don't understand that.
Dude, it's so archaic. The rules that you have to do, it's dumb. It honestly is dumb, but also you can just use a what's the Zoom's on my head. It's not Zoom, but those
Legal Zoom?
businesses Legal Zoom. It'll just it's worth paying and just letting them take care of it, honestly.
I thought I paid for it all, but it's saying, I don't know. I think I need to call them. I think I paid for the premium package too and just be help me.
Oh, okay. Well, I can definitely help you to a point, but yeah, I mean,
Okay.
just know it's it's silly. The things they make you do, it's silly.
New York's so dumb.
But congrats on the LLC, man. Dom, what do you guys doing this weekend?
Yeah, it's gonna be basically cleaning the house, meal prepping, fixing up and cleaning the pool, and then having everybody over for a pool party on Sunday.
All right, I'm coming over.
Gate's always open, guys.
Awesome. We have a St. Patrick's Day party that I think we're gonna go to today at someone's house who's very Irish. So I'm looking forward to that. And then the rest of the weekend's gonna be still setting a few things up. I was talking to Blaze about a new business opportunity, so I'm excited about it, and we'll see where that goes. So I have to solidify that. That'll make me feel good once I'm done.
Love it.
To the Moon is in.
I got a jet,
Is that Tom?
but hearts, mugs, coffee. Love you guys.
Love you too, guys. Bye.
All right, see you guys. Everyone have a good day. See you guys back here tomorrow. Play this out.
Love it.